In 1943, the government seized Nikola Tesla's most dangerous invention, a healing technology that threatened Big Pharma's entire empire. They buried it for 100 years, but it's back, and over 1,000 people worldwide are using it right now. When you join Tesla Club, you get your own Tesla plasma device, 5 times more powerful than the original Violet Ray and built to last. You join a private Telegram group where members share breakthroughs daily. Stroke recoveries, cancer reversals, chronic pain gone in minutes. These aren't stories. These are yesterday's posts. You get lifetime support from people who've been where you are. Technical guidance, therapeutic protocols, a group that actually understands. And you get access to hundreds of documented experiments, real members, real results, real transformations. No prescriptions, no waiting for permission, no begging doctors who don't believe you. Just you, your machine, and a movement taking health sovereignty back. We're Tesla Club, private science club for self-directed healing. Visit tzla.club. Join the revolution.
Plasma.
It's back! Well, it's Groundhog Day. Again. Another 10 people who have reportedly been exposed to hantavirus, the new fear porn VHS being handed around the locker room, have arrived in the UK to be isolated and monitored. Now, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. That's the saying, isn't it? And when someone as well connected to the global cult as Bill Gates says there's more pandemics on the way, believe him. Believe him not because he's got any expertise or God-given wisdom on the subject, but because he's been handed the script in advance. And you'll always find that monumental narcissists like Bill can't ever keep the script to themselves. They just have to tell us. Now, some suggest that's a karmic ploy on their part. If they've told us they're somehow absolved from any karmic guilt, well, yeah, or perhaps more likely, he quite likes the attention of appearing wise before the event. But either way, the end result is the same. And it's once again down to us, the people, whether we become fully paid up members of the Fear Porn VHS site or whether we don't. Fear is the tool of control to these people, always has been. Get the masses into a state of fear and foreboding, and you can pretty much get them to agree to anything. Fear is the human disease, and fear of the unknown is the Olympic gold medalists of human diseases. Fear of the unknown is what terrifies your child in the night. It's why kids overwhelmingly sleep with a nightlight of sorts. The darkness takes away their vision of the room, and with that, the knowing of what's in the room with them. Kids aren't scared of the dark, they're scared of the unknown that the dark has created in what would normally be the most familiar of surroundings. And fear of the unknown is what stops you taking a punt in life. It's what stops the majority of people from ever fulfilling their full potential and actually chasing their hopes and dreams, perhaps even their true callings. Now imagine if you succeed. Imagine how incredible that would be. Yeah, but imagine if you fail. Imagine if you throw everything at this one life goal and you fall short. Then what? Well, what do you do then? You've given up the perceived comfort and safety of mediocrity, and now you find yourself in the terrifying abyss you nervously call the unknown. And remember, you're scared of the unknown. So best settle for that career you don't really want, or that relationship that doesn't really fulfill you, or that town you feel you've ever so slightly outgrown, because better that than the unknown. Now, if fear of the unknown is the Olympic gold medalist of human diseases, then the record-breaking Olympic gold medalist example of fear of the unknown is the fear of death. And that's where hantavirus comes in. It's where COVID-19 comes in. Human-caused climate change, World War III, food shortages, fuel shortages, terrorism. All of these things being heavily promoted by the establishment and amplified by their lapdog media are there to put the people in a permanent state of fear, because once the population are terrified, they'll look to you, the establishment, to keep them safe. And to keep them safe from the very things that you've conditioned them to fear, you, the establishment, get to offer all the solutions. Now, the solutions have, of course, been long planned. They've been waiting in the wings just for this moment. But why spend time trying to persuade or even force the population into accepting something they don't want or don't need, when with a little bit of patience and a few, well-timed sleights of hand, you can get them to beg you for it. And when the people beg to be saved from the mythical or manufactured bogeyman, the answer will always be, and has always been, the same. Yes, of course we'll save you, on the condition you hand over your freedoms, your privacy, your future earnings, and your kids' future earnings. You'll have no privacy, you'll own nothing, and you'll be happy, as the saying goes. But it isn't simply the fact that you can use fear as a tool to make people accept anything. In fact, you can get them to pretty much do anything. And we saw that firsthand during the COVID Fear Festival. People you thought were well-adjusted and well-rounded individuals, friends even, you know, the nice guy down the pub, he's always got a pint in for you. And the lovely lass, she runs the local cafe, she's a bit of a legend. She gives away free food to the poor homeless chap. Yeah, well, they suddenly became fascist maniacs scrawling block capital letter rants on Facebook about how to deal with the unvaccinated. Now, maybe, you know, the nice guy and the lovely lass, maybe they were always fascist deep down, but it was the fear of death, the fear of the unknown, that brought it out of them. Now, what people scrawl all over Facebook over COVID, rant about climate change, immigration, war, religion, or will potentially bark about over hantavirus might not feel like it would be important to the powers that be, but truly it is. Because as long as people are arguing, they're divided. And as long as they're divided, they aren't uniting against them. And until the day that people do unite against the establishment will continue to set the rules of the game and will therefore guarantee themselves the result. And they know that. Thank you very much for watching and subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to take a look at all the other things that I do, the content like weekly shows and documentaries that I create, please check out my Linktree link in the description below.